Mostly custom dress forms are being stuffed with cotton. I couldn't get a cotton, so I used scrap fabrics. So the dress form became heavy and easy to carry about. I'm going to be removing all the scraps from the dress form and restuffing them with cotton. I realized that stuffing with fabric made part of the dress form to have holes. It wasn't really well stuffed, and so I'm hoping that I'll be able to correct all of that on the dress form as well. So just keep on watching. So my name is Olivia. On this channel we share sewing tutorials, pattern drafting, DIYs, my projects. I'm in uni, so sometimes I share my project works, and lifestyle, which is hardly done here, but let's see. So you are welcome to this channel. Join the family and let's ride together. This is really heavy. How can I be carrying this about? So at this point, I have stuffed to the waist area, moving on to the hip, and so far I just used 2 pillows. I don't know the kind of cotton this is. I've never even seen it before. The more I remove the cotton out of the pillows, I tend to see cotton seeds. So I believe this is actually cotton. Let's talk deep into the cotton I am using. So apparently this cotton is a raw cotton out of the farm, which is why it looks dirty and kind of dusty. At the left side of this picture is the raw dirty cotton, which is what I'm using, and these are all the stages the cotton goes through, or any cotton goes through, to become a yarn. After stuffing the dress form, I went ahead to use foam, normal foam, to just cover the base of the dress form. Okay, then I went ahead to finally use the actual base of the dress form, which was made out of a cardboard. Okay, so this cardboard was made in such a way that even after covering it as a base, it has tiny holes that my hand can pass through easily. I can unstuff or restuff anytime. After stuffing and putting the dress form on the stand, I realized that the dress form had a smooth surface, which is very good, and I'm so happy about. I went ahead to roll out the dusty surface of the dress form. I'll continue by using a draping tape. This is how it looks like, and I'm just going to bring out those important lines we spoke about in the actual video of making the dress form. Okay, I can see those lines, so what I'm going to do is to just use the tape along every single line. Part of those lines are the white part you are seeing, but I'm going to turn it into red. Still on using the tape, while using the draping tape, I randomly used pin to hold them in place. I just inserted it into the dress form so the tape will be stable. I haven't used the tape at the horizontal areas, but this is how it looks like at the front and the back as well. Let's go ahead to try draping with the dress form. Okay, I have a piece of fabric here which I place on the dress form, and this fabric is a polyester. Okay, it's like a lining. So with this, I can see the red lines through the polyester. So what I'm doing here is to drape a shoulder dart. Okay, so I just place the polyester on the dress form. After pinning the center of the polyester to the center of the dress form and also to the side, I just moved the excess of the polyester towards the dart line, and that is what I used to create the dart at the waist, and as well as the excess at the shoulder area to create the dart at the shoulder. Okay, so I just went ahead to create the neckline, traced out the shoulder line of the front, the armhole line, the side seam, the waistline. Just on the path where I pinned to make a dart, I'm going to mark along that line. So whenever I remove the pin after draping, I could see the lines and sew along. Okay, so here I have created my dart. This is how it looks like, a shoulder dart. I went ahead to cut it with a fabric, muslin fabric, and traced out the dart line on it and sew them together. Draping is actually an easy thing to do. I would say it's easier than drafting. All you need is a dress form, and this is how the shoulder dart looks like. This dress was also made from draping. Now, this time for my project work, it's a group work. We sketched out and designed our outfit. This is the style we went for. So to drape, all you have to do is to use your draping tape. This time I use yellow, and you just bring out your star lines, and then you pick your lining or polyester. Just as you see on the dress form, I could see the yellow lines or my star lines through the lining. So we draped following the style we have created. Okay, so if there is any point where there will be a cut and join, we drape them separately. Okay, you just make sure you drape and make sure there is that as well, so the dress will have a contoured part, and just using pencil to follow the star lines just as you see us doing. So that's literally how you can drape. After indicating all these important lines with pencil, we can now take it from the dress form, put it on a table, add allowance round. So you could see there is excess fabric around the shape. So after adding those allowance, we can cut around it and have our pattern together with allowance. Okay, and we are actually making an inbuilt corset. So this is how it came out after draping. After being satisfied with the draping, we went ahead to place it on the fabric cutout, and then we began to stitch every single piece together. If you've ever been scared of draping or wondered how draping is being done, I hope this video gave you an idea or made you understand how draping is. I hope you enjoyed watching. Do like, share, subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.